Hey, what's up, YouTube? I bought this rifle about a month ago, maybe 2 months ago. And before I purchased it, I was looking all over the internet trying to find some sort of review videos on YouTube. You know, we got all these good gun review guys that post all these excellent videos, and I couldn't find anything. Nobody's really done anything on this rifle, and it's probably just because it's just another 5.56 black rifle. But when you're spending 2 grand on something, you want, some sort of affirmation there, I guess. But anyway, so I decided I'd make this crappy cell phone video so you guys would have at least something to watch, before you go out and buy one of these things. So yeah, this is the Wilson Combat Protector Carbine. It's a 5.56 caliber, 223. Yeah, pretty standard 16-inch barrel. I'll give you the rundown on it and start at the stock, go up to the muzzle. So the first thing I noticed about this gun when I bought it was I picked it up and it just felt light. I'm like, man, this is light. And my experience has always been with mil spec ARs and also, occasionally just like a quad rail, RIS or MOE system, kind of a front heavy mil spec gun. Well, this feels very balanced and I like that. It was also very tight. I mean, this thing is snug as a nun. You pick it up, nothing rattles. There's no loose parts. The receivers are tight. It's great. It feels good in your hands. So I'm going to sit down. I'm just sitting at the kitchen table here. I'm going to try and steady my camera a little bit. Sorry if I'm shaky. So I'll start at the stock, work up to the muzzle. Back here you got Rogers Super Stock. You guys probably know what that is. You got the Wilson Combat butt pad on there. Nice and grippy. Feels good. You got your adjustment lever, and then you got a cam lock lever with a really nice positive detent, and that locks the stock up real tight. Not really necessary because the stock fits on the receiver extension very tightly, but whatever, it's nice, it's there. As this wears in, it'll get loose and that'll be there. So it's good to have. BCM Gunfighter grip, you all know what that is, but you got a nice little Wilson logo and the texturing and the starburst feels awesome. Looks great. I love that look. It's real aesthetically pleasing, if you will. I dig that. It looks good on their SIG lowers. It looks good on their 1911s, and I'm glad they added that to the AR because it's a little bit of panache. We all want to be a little bit different with our plain black rifle. And yeah, the receiver quality, it's decent. It's not the best. I've seen better receivers on cheaper guns, but the finish is very nice. The roll marks are done very nicely. You get your standard dust cover, no markings. The bolt carrier group is high quality. The bolt itself is MPI, and it's marked MPI, and it's got an annealed extractor. Very solid setup. It'll probably last longer than I do. The handguard is a 10.5-inch M-lock. You got 5 slots on the sides. I believe there's 4 slots on your angular sections. And then you just got 2 button head Allens on these upper angled parts of the handguard. And my camera's not really picking it up, but there is a Wilson Combat roll mark right there. There's Wilson logos all over this thing. It is like a pair of Nikes. Everybody knows what it is, and I guess, that's part of the reason you're buying it. Let's see what else. Up here you got a low profile gas block. It's a mid-length gas system. Going back to the buffer, I don't know. This is my first rifle with a mid-length gas system, and I'm sure there are some of you guys out there that know this, but that spring in there, it feels a little heavier than what I'm used to. Doesn't feel like my mil stock guns, and it feels real positive. It's a little more effort to charge the gun, but I will say this, with a full 30 round mag, P-mag, Lancer mag, steel mag, whatever, full 30 rounds, it stoves that first round right into the chamber. It throws that sucker into the oven and it slams the door. and you pull the trigger. I haven't had a malfunction, so I'm running full 30 round mags, no dealing with 28 or 29 round mags anymore. The barrel, which is probably why you're buying this gun, that's pretty well known. Wilson makes some of the best barrels for ARs in the world. There's the roll markings. It's really nice. 1 and 8 twist, chromoly, chrome lined. You got a Q-Comp muzzle device, which is Wilson's flash hider / brake. It's more of a flash hider, but it's got a little more control than your A2, and it looks just as clean, which I like. It's nice and clean looking, no spikes or anything stupid on the end of it. Yeah, I guess, to talk about accuracy with that barrel, initially I mounted my Leupold 4-12 by 40 Mark AR Mod 1. I was shooting groups so small that they were punching the bullseyes out of the targets. I mean, it's the most accurate AR that I have ever owned. And that being said, I'm not a very good shooter, and a lot of you guys are better shooters than me, and you're not going to be disappointed by the accuracy of this gun. I'm going to turn it over to the B side, the ugly side, as I like to call it, especially with that EOTech on there. God help us, that's ugly. And the Rogers Super Stock looks like, it's out of Star Wars, but hey, it works great. So I'll probably throw a SOP mod on there eventually, but for now this works fine. You got your standard fire safe control group, standard, right-handed shooter, bolt release. I'm just covering up my serial number. Sorry if my finger impedes your view of the gun. This has a lot different looking markings on the left side than I see on the Wilson website. On the website, there is a big laser etched Wilson logo on the upper receiver. Honestly, I'm glad that's not there. I think it's a little too cluttered looking. I don't know if Wilson decided just to not put that on, or maybe because of the gun boom here with COVID and civil unrest, they just don't have the time to etch their logo into one more piece of this gun. I mean, it's already on everything else, so I could give a shit less. But also, I think it's supposed to have a 5.56 stamped up here. That is not there. And it's supposed to actually have this big stylized lettering and this big protector logo on the magwell, which I see on the Wilson website. And honestly, I like the way this looks better. I think it's nice and tight lettering. It looks like a military issued gun. It's clean. I don't like fancy shit on my guns. I just want a clean looking gun. So yeah, that's about it. Again, coming back to my gripe about the receiver quality, it's less than you would expect from a $2,000 gun. You see the way these line up. It's not the greatest. That's just some oil there. It looks like a bad gap, but that's just oil coming through. But yeah, what do you do? I'm guessing that Wilson is probably struggling to get receivers to build rifles, and that's what you end up with when parts are hard to find. And like I said, if it bothered me that bad, I wouldn't have bought the gun. But it might bother some of you, so it's worth noting that you might get a rifle that looks like that. And if that's something you don't want to live with, it's worth thinking about. I'm going to turn the gun back over. Oh, sorry, cell phone video. Speaking in terms of reliability, I've shot about 800 rounds through this rifle. I've had 0 malfunctions of any kind. No light strikes. I've had no failure to feed, no failure to eject. And like I said, I've been running full 30 round mags. Lots of mag changes in 800 rounds, so no problems there. I don't think of anything else. I don't know, it just works. It doesn't just work, it works awesome. So yeah, runs like corn through a goose, and I have fed this thing all kinds of food. I mean, all kinds of Lake City ammo. I'm sure just like you guys, I'm buying anything that I can find for less than 75 cents a round. Sucks saying that, but that's the way it is right now. So no steel ammo. I don't think I'm going to run steel in this. I generally don't run steel in my guns. I know a lot of you guys do, and a lot of guys say it doesn't hurt it, but hey, personal preference. But I have run some cheap brass, Wolf Gold, Max Tech, Partisan, then just your standard MagTech, Lake City stuff, as well as some Sierra 77 grains. I've ran some different types of reloads, hunting, hollow points, varmint, VMAX, whatever. It eats it up and it shoots real nice groups. So you're not going to be disappointed in accuracy or reliability. It's more or less you're just, do I want the Wilson or do I want another brand? Maybe Daniel Defense or something else. If you're looking in this price range, you know what you're going to get, and it's high quality. And yeah, I'm really pleased with this gun. I know, Wilson's AR-9 came out around the same time, and that gun has done terribly. I've seen some really horrible reviews on it. So I was a little wary about this one, but man, does this thing run good. It's just a really nice rifle. I've done some basic things to it. It comes with the QD mount for the sling. It comes with a little section of pick rail. I don't have it on here because I don't have anything that mounts to pick other than my pressure pad for my light. I've got these Arasaka mounts up here, Streamlight ProTac HLX on here, and then obviously the EOTech, you guys know what that is. Magpul, M-Bus Pro, LR, so they're elevation adjustable. I like using irons as well. I actually, as you can see, I like to absolute co-witness, so I'm getting old and the dot helps me see. So, yeah, I'm trying to think. Just, real basic lightweight rifle, and it's it's handy. Put it in my truck when I'm working. I can put it in the razor, when I'm out in the woods or whatever. It's really light. It's not gonna induce fatigue to carry this thing around. It's handy, and I gotta hand it to Wilson for keeping everything real slim. That handguard is real slim. I can get my hand around it. It's a nice gun. So yeah, hopefully that helps you guys out if you're thinking about buying one of these. I'd say go for it. I would buy another one. I'm sure that the quality control on the receivers is going to get better as the world hopefully goes back to normal. And, anyways, hopefully that helps you guys out. I didn't have anything to watch before I bought this thing. So if you have any questions, hit me up, leave a comment, send me a message, whatever. Don't be shy. I can try and send some pictures too if you guys want them. Otherwise, yeah, happy hunting. Hopefully you guys find the rifle you're looking for. Take care. Bye.